I'm a girl alive. I'm a girl. 7 foot rats. Rats so long as rats. Yeah.
But
Oh my gosh, guess what? I just got a fucking ad.
as you should. Let's go.
That's that bull.
That's that money.
Right.
Ads are a slight inconvenience, which means we'll get paid in the future.
Sick of that shit. Ooh, I need my nails done.
Question is, who's our host for today?
Alrighty, Duke,
Is it
since you the
Boy.
whole
birthday boy?
duck,
Yeah.
duck, duck, duck.
Yeah. It's your boy Ron Morrison, aka Duck, aka Make Your Girl Go Quack. But
And on that note, this is Let Me Talk Pod. Wait, that's Ray's line. Never mind. I don't know if she's frozen or she's shocked.
I'm
I'm not.
sorry.
I'm shocked. Um.
I try to keep it
Uh.
cool. But yes, it is your host for the night, Ron Morrison, aka Duck. I'm here with the lovely Ray Day with the AK, and she got frozen. That's crazy.
Oh,
And you
am I
got
still
frozen,
frozen?
and you got frozen doing your
I'm
pose.
working
That's
fine over. You know what? I blame this.
and we have my guy, Chef, well, CM Pat, aka Chef Pat Lee.
That's
Yep,
crazy. Oh.
sir.
Oh, that's such a cute. That's such a cute photo of me.
Ray got stuck with that REM internet.
That is a really cute photo of me.
The satellite in her
I'm
hat.
back. No, I don't know what is going on. I don't got nothing. Everything. I don't need this fuck ass computer, bruh.
Now
I
you
should.
stuck. Yeah, you stuck
Let me
hard
see
too.
that.
Let's see if I can get a photo. There we go. Yeah, and make that a meme. Oh shit. Oh damn, she gone. What's going on, bro? How's everything? So,
Ain't nothing to it, man. Just getting myself prepared for this trip I'm about to take to North Carolina. Spend the next
hey,
6 hours or so on the road.
damn, that ain't bad. I mean, it's long. It ain't bad. It'll go
Yeah,
back
it will.
quick.
But let's talk about your birthday, man. First of all, for those of y'all watching, Duck's birthday was this past weekend. So we all want to wish him, on behalf of Let Me Talk Pod, a very happy, blessed birthday.
Thank you, thank you,
Wish the
thank
whole crew was here, but I'm pretty sure they would share the same sentiment. So tell
you.
us,
Yeah,
man, what you do for your celebration. Anything special? Anything fun?
show my man Ron will take his hat off to this one. Nah, just chilled out, man. It was a very chill um birthday. Friday, wanted to go see my nephew. He got, a nice send off for his prom. And then after that, went to go grab some ramen. And I had a moment on Friday where I had like an old nigga moment. Like we was going to go hookah. We was going to this hookah bar, and the music was loud as fuck in there. Like I mean, loud. Like it met you at the door. Like that shit was whispering in your ear loud, and we wasn't even near the speaker. That shit was
Hmm.
just that loud in your ear, and I'm like, yo, is it me? Am I the problem? Because as you look around, everybody's just in there like, and I'm like, yo, nobody else is going deaf to this shit. So I only stayed for 5 minutes and left. I couldn't do it. Man. I just went home. I went home.
Like you roll man.
Yeah, I went home and watched the rest of Last of Us and smoked hookah at home. I literally said I have hookah at home as if it was food. So yeah,
You save money though.
Welcome to
I
the club,
did.
man.
I did. But The music was loud, yo.
Was it at least good music?
I mean, yeah, it was the the good shits, the ratchet club music. You know what I'm saying? You can never go wrong with
Let me
that.
stop.
Yeah, I mean, it was that type of music, which again, you can never go wrong. But that shit was just too fucking loud, bro. Too loud. I just want to go to the DJ and just be like, yo, can you turn it down just a notch, my nigga? Damn.
And that's when he turns it up on purpose.
I don't think he could turn it up anymore. That shit was at max.
He would have figured out a way.
Have we reached that age where inside seems much better than outside?
Yeah. I've been at the inside stage.
I still like outside.
It
I like to
depends.
go. I like to go outside. I like to step outside, but I'm good at home.
Same. I like outside, but I like doing stuff in the daytime.
Man, what?
Do some day drinking, go a day party. I'm back home by 9, 10 o'clock. And
I've never been to a day party, and I really want to go. I want to shake my ass to make this stallion at like 10 a.m.
You gotta go to one. You gotta go to these like all white day parties.
we got to find a brunch that we could all go to.
Yeah.
The DMV.
I went to brunch Sunday. That was fun.
Oh, white. I'm not wearing white. I'm not rich like you, Doug.
Who's rich? I'm genuinely.
So you think wearing white is rich?
You
That's that
went
white
to all
supremacy, girl.
white. No, he went to all white party on a yacht, and it was his yacht. I'm like, okay, Doug. He's like, Donald.
That wasn't my yacht.
You could have probably snuck on.
You're right. I paid. Listen, I paid my due to get on somebody else's yacht and just sit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what
It
they
was
all
my
say.
birthday.
He was twerking for a ticket.
Exactly. Throwing that thing just for a chance to get on the yacht, man. I'm saying.
He said he made that duck daffy.
Also, yeah.
He was getting despicable with it.
Hey, yo, that's despicable.
I want to go home.
No.
I want to go.
Saturday,
home.
went to Baltimore, spent time out B more, had some good food and shit. Came back home. Also, I got a grill. I'm getting a grill made.
Ooh. I can't
Well,
wait.
you
to
definitely
go.
now.
Hmm?
I said you
Second
definitely a
first
dad
business
now,
card.
especially with that grill. It's a done deal.
Fuck, that makes me a dad.
Nah, there's different tiers to it, right? There's, oh my gosh, I just had a dad. I just had a kid, right? And then there's like, dad jokes. Oh, yeah, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. My name is Moa. Right? And then you kind of have like sometimes you wear like your dad clothes. You know what I mean?
Nah,
And then it's like
Dad close to me is a t-shirt, some shorts, and some Crocs.
basic nigga wear.
Yeah,
mm-mm.
hella comfy.
There's a difference. And then it's like when you barbecue, right? So you like to throw barbecues, but when you get your own grill, that's like level 10 dad.
Well, I have my own grill, but
Oh, so you got an upgrade? Yeah, you basically define a boss dad.
niggas got grills too. What are we
Yeah, we
talking
got
about?
grills.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on, time out. Are you talking about like a grill that you grill food on?
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about a grill like your mouth, the teeth shit.
Nigga.
well, that's a different story. I don't know. I don't got you on that one, bro.
That's why I'm like that's why I'm sitting here like, wait, what?
I was about to be like, I just got my Blackstone this weekend. I can't wait to chop it up. And you was like, oh no, I'm talking about my teeth.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm grilling this weekend. I got cigars. My wife brought me like some cigars and like some fancy whiskey. So I'm going to be sipping my fancy whiskey with my cigar, grilling ribs.
Okay, I thought you got like an updated grill. That's all.
Nah,
Never mind.
I got my updated grill this weekend. I'm hyped. I can't wait to use it.
yo, shout out to a Blackstone. Yo. Like I'm like, what are you talking? Ray was about to roast me for having
I
my.
wasn't roasting. I'm just stating facts. There's like levels to it. It's like when a mama, like it's like the same thing with moms, right? Especially like black moms. Once that mama hit that moo and cup of coffee phase, but that's
Nah,
sitting on the couch like this,
Listen,
listen.
anyway,
that's you top tier mama right there. Wait, I didn't even do it right. She's like, go get my purse. I need you to go to the store for me. Top tier mom right there.
That's the old school mamas with the moo. The new school mamas.
Hold up, everyone loves a moo. Hold on, don't do that. Everyone loves a moo.
a moo go crazy. Bro.
We're
You ain't
not.
got to rock a moo. I'm just saying, that moo get the moving. You know what I'm saying? And that booty eat the moo up. And
Here we go.
yeah.
Here we go with the foolishness.
Hey, listen, a moo and a bonnet go a long way. That's all I'm saying. I'm putting my ones up for a moo. Goddamn, damn right.
Y'all got any fuckums?
Yeah, I got one. It's a funny one. 'Cause I know you got like 40 of them today, but
That's so rude.
37.
we'll say 37. So I was at the gas station, right? You know, getting my gas filled in the car, got a little snack, and this kid bumps into me. Didn't mean anything by it, you know, just simple bump. He apologized, but he said, "Oh, my fault, OG." I'm looking around like, you talking to me? Like, my fault, OG. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm like, bro, I'm Unk. At least Unk status. I'm not OG yet. That's like 5 years from now.
Nah.
Nah, OG is not me.
Yeah.
Yo, OG. Pat the OG out here.
Nah, listen. Just like you said, there's levels. It's levels to it too. So Unk status is like 36 to 44, 45. Anything above that is OG.
Yes.
Hey,
Moo supremacy around here. Let's get it.
Your problem. But also,
That booty get the bouncing underneath
Walmart came
that
out with some
moo.
new moo-moos. That's all I'm
throw the
saying.
ones up for the Mulan.
I'm gonna mind my business. All I'm saying. Moo-moos are very comfortable.
Wait, did you say you just got a new moo?
I said Walmart has new moo-moos. I might go get me some this weekend, depending on how I feel. If it's too hot or not.
Oh, they about to go crazy this week. You and your hubby gonna be getting it popping this weekend with that moo, that fresh moo.
Not the fresh moo-moo. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
Yo, running wild all over you.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. It's just a moo-moo. Calm down.
Never
It's
just
just
a
a
moo.
moo-moo.
Don't disrespect the moo like that.
Mm-mm.
It's never just the way y'all feel about gray sweatpants is how we feel about.
Because y'all have no business going out in them. That's rude.
You have no
business walking around the house in them.
What do you? I'm at home. What do you mean? See the
store.
foolishness.
Why are you trying to turn clothing into a piece of lingerie? Why are you?
There's a difference. I can walk around my house in a moo-moo. You can't walk outside in the gray sweats.
No, she's right though, because you walk outside in the moo, they're gonna send you to the lady. They think you crazy.
They're gonna be like,
Not me.
Now imagine if you was walking down the block and you saw somebody with a moo, a bonnet, and a rolling pin.
"Oh, she means business."
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm leaving her alone.
Yeah, I'm leaving her alone. I'm just
She's
gonna
tired
watch.
of them damn kids.
I'm gonna just
You
watch.
better go. You know what? Matter of fact, I might follow her. See who else she needs to whoop.
Probably some man. 9 times out of 10.
I'm
Sure it is.
in this day and age. Duck, you have any fuckums from your fantastic birthday weekend?
Man, I probably do gotta fuck them, but I can't think of it. Oh, I remember my fucking from last week. I know, mad random, but there's a video of like, y'all might have seen it, a dude in a blue shirt who's doing this crazy dance. Either way, there's this guy who's doing this dance or whatever, right? It's a white dude who's like just two-stepping back and forth. But my man was extra clean with it. The shit was smooth. A little too smooth if you ask me. But it was smooth nonetheless. And people were hating on this man, talking about something. Man, this is clearly fake. This is clearly fake. Now, mind you, it's a white dude doing it, and this is white people saying this shit is fake. Like they can't even believe a white man was moving this good. But the shit was smooth. But my thing is, why are we hating, bro? Now, come to find out, it was a little edit there, but nonetheless, the movements was still the same. But it's like, bro, why y'all spending so much time hating on somebody because they dancing and having fun, bro? Like, let them live. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be turning Super Saiyan in the middle of skits. You don't goddamn question if they really turning Super Saiyan in the middle of skits, man. Let that man dance. Leave people alone. Stop hating. So that's my fuck haters for no damn reason.
As long as he don't get a
No,
cookout, it's like we fine with that.
Nah, I ain't sending him to no. He ain't getting no cookout. I don't do that shit. I don't give. I don't do that shit. But I will say this is a dance to have. You have to see a black person hit, so we might just gotta stay out of this
Probably. Ooh, I did have one more, and it's probably going to upset a lot of people, and I hope it doesn't. But whoever made the Dubai chocolate strawberries viral, please jump off of a cliff. That shit is so overrated. I've had it 3 times already. 3 times. First time was when I went to New York, and I had the bar, and the bar was mediocre at best. The second time, and you'll see it on my YouTube video, I actually went to the Wilmington Food Street Festival this past weekend. 9 out of 10 ass all the way. Because the food was terrible. But I had the Dubai chocolate strawberries again, and they were bad. Third time, I went to a location here in Newark, tried out the bar. The bar was okay. But I feel like the internet overhypes everything when it comes to food. It's average at best. It's not life-changing. It's not something that you have to run out of your way to get. It's just chocolate and pistachios. And I like pistachios, don't get me wrong. But it's not as hyped as people make it out to be. And I wish the internet would stop ruining food because y'all start to make me think that your taste buds are trash.
Yeah.
But if Ray decides that she wants to make it, I'll take it because she still owes me chocolate. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm done. Which comes first? Which is gonna come first? Her making me chocolate or her playing Zelda?
Ooh,
That's crazy.
the rapture.
Okay, first of all, I hate you. But also,
Her and Liv Morgan being besties.
Yo, for real, that'll come first. And we get either one of those. Right, it's been 2 damn years. You're supposed to been playing Zelda.
I don't have a capture card or whatever. We'll get to it someday.
Never.
But this weekend I made a strawberry shortcake and then like a little mini barbecue. And I was like, ooh, this would be like a good tres leche cake. So I need to make like mini ones because I want to make one for my friend's birthday.
I was in the area too this weekend. I could have stopped by and got a slice of cake.
Damn.
I had went to Wegmans to try to find this ice cream that everybody's been talking about.
Damn. They ate it up, and they ate most of that and the banana pudding I made. That motherfucker's gone. That shit's going.
I love slice of cake.
I really want, because I was gonna do strawberry milk. As one of the, because I feel like it would need it. Because when I make like the frosting, I use, of course, whipped cream, a little bit of pudding, and then I throw in I grate strawberries into it to kind of give it like the pink color without the food dye. Red forny. But anyway, my one fucking that I have that does not pertain to the things that we will be talking about today is why the fuck are hot dogs so damn expensive? Bro, we went to go get, because we had our barbecue this week instead of this upcoming weekend. We went to go get shit. It's like $5 for a pack of 6. And because I only eat all beef hot dogs, I don't like the chicken and pork mix. Okay, I don't do chicken, turkey, pork, and that shit. I ate that shit when I was a child. I'm an adult now. I'm grown taste buds. But it's damn, this shit costs the same amount as a pound and a half of ground beef. Damn, what the hell?
Now, what brand did you get? Is the question.
What brand did we end up getting the Nathan's because it was 2 for $8.
Yeah, Nathan slaps. I either get
But it
Nathan's
was
or I get
good.
Ballpark.
Same, we usually do, but those are expensive too. And the ones that were the only so Nathan's were on, and then they did have the Ballpark, but it was the chicken and pork. I'm like, I'm not eating that. Hell no. No.
Hey, so like when y'all was younger, did y'all used to boil y'all hot dogs?
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't know Bams was really out here like putting the shit on the stove and actually cooking them shit. I was just boiling them shit and keeping it pushing.
You see, I had to be in the mood for like a hot dog sliced down and cooked that way. Usually I would do my bologna that way, but sometimes I'm a boiled hot dog.
I don't think I can bang with boiled hot dogs, man. I think
Nah, I pan fry mine or I put them in the oven or even air fry.
Oven?
Yeah, I put my smoked dogs in the oven, slit them bitches.
Oven?
Yeah.
You don't got time for all that. Boil that motherfucker for 2.5 minutes. You're good.
In the broiler.
Yeah, you broil it.
Yeah.
That's all. It depends on how burnt y'all like your hot dogs. That's
Like
the real question.
Like me?
No. Ooh. Okay, I kept it together. Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah.
Damn, now you know what I want now? You ever had like the hot sausages back in the day with like the white bread and just mustard?
Mm-hmm.
That shit sounds like a slap right now.
It would. It would.
See, that is the one that needs to be in the pan fried. Hot dogs, they didn't want all that. Just boil those motherfuckers, bam, boom. Quick in a hurry.
No boiled hot dogs. Like I did it
Yeah,
because that's what I knew. Now it's like, bro, I ain't boiling no glizzy. Man. Put that thing in the oven or pan fried or something, man. I need to know that shit cooked.
The only time I will accept the
What do you
boiled hot
mean you
dogs
need to
is
know
if I go
it's
hot dog
cooked?
stands.
Yeah, boiled hot dogs, yeah, they was cooked, but I just can't rock with it no more, man.
You
See,
never
those
had a
hot dogs
hot
seems
dog
to
at
be
the hot
doing
dog
too
cart?
much.
Huh?
You never had a hot dog at the hot dog cart? Like they have them in New York where they just pull them out the cart and they're boiled?
Yeah, I used to. I don't do that shit no more. I don't trust. I knew of a cart they used to keep them shits in the water overnight. And I ain't really banging with
Yeah,
them.
they're not really sanitary out here like that.
Yeah. I would love to. Sometimes I just want to get a half smoke and just like go for it. But I don't know if that's raccoon meat or like 3-day-old like.
Oh my Jesus!
Bro. Hey, feel what you feel. I'm just saying.
Unfortunately,
I'm just a girl, so.
And I'm just a boy.
Y'all gotta stop saying I'm just a girl, man.
Nah.
Nope.
Nah, say you just a boy just to piss him off because clearly, like if you say that, that's it.
I just got called OG. I can't say I'm just a boy. It sounds weird.
OG Pat.
Wait, what happened?
Pat's an OG.
Unk. I'm an unk.
You're an OG.
Not OG. I feel like OG is a little bit more respectful than unk. Because for real, unk, man, this term got turned around. Unk, if for real, used to just be a nigga that was like at the liquor store drunk. That's what an unk was.
Dead ass.
Like that's what an unk was. Like I ain't gonna say who fucked up the term unk, but a certain group of people got a hold of it and fucked it up. Now everybody is out here. It's the same shit they did with. Yeah, I'm not about to go on this rant.
Same thing.
No, go ahead. Yeah, she got that. Yeah.
Like yo, these motherfuckers. And what pisses me off is the black people that just go along with it, like, yeah, look at her. She got a God. Like, bro, you know what the fuck a God is? Like, why are you doing that shit, dog? Like,
Why you make that face?
because they look and sound like you know what you. First of all, the fact you're saying a God, it pisses me off even more because it's not a thing; it's a sound that you make. Something. It ain't got necessarily be a fat ass. You might see somebody get knocked the fuck. You like, God.
Speak it.
Yeah. What's good, Clutch?
Clutch feels like shit.
Go to bed.
Oh, trust me, this won't be long. I promise you, this won't be long. But I wasn't gonna miss this opportunity to sit there and shout out my New York Knicks for
Yes.
doing what they should have done in Game Five and beating the Boston Celtics and going to the Eastern Conference Finals. So, with that being said, this was a short appearance. Adios. Goodbye. I wish you all adieu. Deuces. Knicks in five.
Shout out to
Peace.
the Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks.
No,
Who? Let me stop.
You see, Ray, I was gonna make a spray with your candle, and your fragrances came in today too, by the way. But because
Nope.
of your heelish actions,
I'm not a
because of
heel
your,
though. I just said who?
because of your heelish actions, nah, today's a good day. I'll give you a pass.
I've been
I'll,
supporting the Knicks like
I'll give you a pass today. Today's a
months,
good day.
months.
Uh, you guys take care. Y'all be good. I'll let y'all know when I finish making them.
All right, man. Rest up.
Feel better.
All right, rest up,
Appreciate
bro.
it. Thank you.
All right, so what's on the docket, y'all? What we talking about today? Ray, take us away.
Alrighty, so this is a little bit different than what we're usually gonna talk about. Really hasn't been that much happening in wrestling. So I kind of just want to kind of talk about what's been happening in the news and stuff lately because it has been the biggest shit show that I have seen in a very, very long time. I really let's go from the worst one, but they're all pretty bad. Um, so I guess let's talk about this one. So if you don't know, DDG has a restraining order put against him at this time. And some people when they let's wait, but Haley got the restraining order. The problem is not about the restraining order, is that this motherfucker is so unhinged. So he decided to go on his live stream and create an AI Haley to argue with her while on his live stream with his fans.
That man need to go see the lady. I'm sorry.
Yo,
I'm so serious.
time
When I
out,
heard that story, I was like, that's definitely gonna be one of her fuckums.
time out, time out, time out. So you
I'm
tell
I'm
me,
I'm so
I
serious.
just want to make sure I understand because sometimes I ain't the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, so I just want to make sure I understand. You telling me this dude made a fake Haley to argue it on stream
Mm-hmm. About wanting to see his son.
instead of just going to go see his son? When she, by the way, has given this man opportunities to see his child. And the times he do get to see his child, he does like most Negroes and drop him off with the grandmother or the mom or whoever the hell ate him to watch the child while he does whatever.
Yep.
And I see.
Oh, go ahead, Doug.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna add more to the story, but go ahead. It gets
No, I
worse.
was going to say like it's just wild to hear this shit and to know that like I recently just passed. Like I think it was on the Joe Button podcast. Yeah, I know what I said. And this dude was like mad at the guy Mark Lamont Hill for always taking the woman's side, quote unquote.
I
And
saw that clip. That was another one of my fuckums. That was another one. Like, are you serious?
yeah,
You
because he
short
really was
bastard.
like, oh, do you, like I'm in the music industry and it's all about who you connected to. That DDG dude, he just want to stream and make music and stuff. And it's like, bro, like that's cool, but like the fuck they gotta do with his behavior, my nigga? Like, what are we talking about?
Exactly.
That's cool. That's all he doing. And yeah, we shouldn't take sides, but like, bro, his like hit her? Like what's that? Like what are we talking about? Like he hit her.
And she got that restraining order real quick.
Right, and there's nothing you can really like. The facts all line up, my guy. Like, dude is kind of an asshole. Sorry, he's an asshole here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
his actions speak for himself. Who's
Mm-hmm.
defending what? Nigga.
And
Well,
then he was live streaming with one of his white friends, I think Adrian or something. I don't really know his name. I
Aiden.
don't.
Aiden.
Aiden.
Aiden Ross.
And had the audacity, and instead of him telling him to shut up because that's what you're supposed to do, we have an open court case, like, yo, you're doing too much. He decided to say he's a good dad, he's a good person, stop listening. Like he just wants to, and I'm like, you know him as streamer DDG. You do not know him when he's alone with her, when he's with his child. You have absolutely no idea, but for you to go like, this is all a lie, this is all fake. Do y'all, maybe it's me, right? But do you know how hard it is to get a restraining order? They don't just be handing them out. Now you get one and you get one and everyone gets one. You don't just get a restraining order. This is not something that you can just walk in and get.
Yeah, as somebody who has went through that process to get one, you have to show proof and reason and cause as to why you would need a restraining order. On top of that, you would also have to go to court to get one as well. Like this isn't, like you said, something that just like, I pay $17.50, I got a restraining order. It's kind of a process here. Now you have to fill out paperwork, and the person has to look at your paperwork and say, "Oh, all right, bet, say less." And then they will move you to a hearing, and then from there, you and the other party will come together, and either somebody will either oh, we got bots, we making money, we got bots.
Oh. Bruh, I'm dead. Now we got bots. I mean, we do, but
bots about to go bye.
Yeah, but but for real though, it's not that simple. Like she said, it's not that simple to just get one.
Exactly.
Like if you got one, chances are you did that shit. Yeah,
exactly.
we got bots now, brother.
Nah, okay, I see you. I'm dead. But that was, of course, one of the situations. Another one, and this is what I'm happy about, right? Because Dusty ass Chris Brown decided to say free Tory. But guess what? He and Tory can meet up now, bitch, because y'all linked up together. Y'all both in jail. Good riddance. Good riddance.
So conversation. Oh, you want him free? That's cool. Go ahead. Take it.
You want to see him? All right.
Hey,
like
man.
I'm so happy, and for everyone who is still a fan of that man, right? Who keep trying to be like, I don't know why y'all still holding on to what happened with Rihanna. He has a lifetime, a lifetime restraining order on him against one of his exes. Do you know a lifetime restraining order? That means forever. Babes, like I don't get it. I got my dinner. I got Taco Bell. Yeah.
You got some nuggets from Taco Bell?
Whoa, I know no damn nuggets. From Taco Bell? You talking about moose knuckles?
Those nuggets are good. What you talking about?
You eating geese eggs, bro? The hell?
Say that shit like I ordered it. Like I didn't even know they had nuggets.
I don't know.
The nuggets are good. They're decent.
What do you really ate? That's my other fuck. You really went to Taco Bell and got nuggets?
What we not going to do? What we not going? This is the Brussels sprout conversation all over again. All right, we're not going to judge
this. Is the what conversation?
Brussels sprout conversation all over again.
Look,
I ain't gonna hold.
I would rather eat Brussels sprouts. This is all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. Them nuggets might slap, bro. I don't know.
They do. I'm telling you, they're actually pretty good. But I will say, it's one of those foods that you kind of get when they first open up. Because when I had mine, The first 2 times I had it when they first opened, and they were like hot and fresh. So I don't know. That's the only thing I can judge.
4 hour nugs is crazy.
I had something to talk about this Chris Brown situation. What was it? Oh yeah, I don't know. I get confused about Chris Brown because I feel like there's a lot of celebrities out there who I can easily say men have to kind of like hold them accountable. But in Chris Brown's situation, it's a bit of both. Because I kind of feel like most of his fan base is women, and they uphold him as if he's like this holier than thou celebrity, despite the fact that he has all these abuse allegations. And it seems like men won't like Chris Brown, but the second he does something that's like either anti-black or he's like free Tory, all of a sudden men are Chris Brown fans. And that just goes back to my original point before about how I feel we idolize celebrities too much until they get to this point where they're untouchable. And then you try to hold them accountable, but then you have that fan base who's like, well, there's nothing you can do.
I think when it comes to the Chris Brown situation, a lot of people revert back to the him and the Rihanna situation, and how like Rihanna has clearly forgiven him and all of that other shit. So a lot of people are like, yo, why are we still harboring on to this bullshit notion of, oh, he abused this girl when the girl has forgiven him, which doesn't really matter whether she forgives him or not. If you don't like him, you don't like him. And that's, what it is. But I think a lot of people try to go off that, well, she forgave him, why haven't we? And it's like, well, besides that situation, bro has done a whole lot of other bullshit to other people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, while those other people also might have forgiven him or, walked away from the past and just let him go and whatever, those actions still affect other people. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody ain't a fan of Chris Brown, I get it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude is a piece of shit to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you just got to respect as somebody who's going to quote unquote defend it. And like you said, they only defend it when it's a situation where it's going to make him look like the quote unquote bad guy, and women quote unquote hating him because he's a man and not his fucking actions. And then, like you said, also there's also the other side where you have women who still, are fans of his and still love him and things like that. So it's, you know, it's weird, like you said.
Part of the reason too, I always say that whenever people mention, oh, well, if Rihanna forgives him, why can't we? It's because once you start forgiving that kind of behavior, they think it's okay to get a pass to do it again. And then you end up going from, well, he got forgiven to now you're out here beating girls in hotels and you get a whole Diddy situation. And the whole purpose of it is to hold them accountable. So this way they know, hey, she may have forgiven you, but the community doesn't accept your kind of behavior.
Exactly. And he has not learned. That's the other thing. This didn't just happen one time when he was 18, 19, 20, 21. This has been happening 4 years and has continued to happen. When it wasn't like one of his last albums was like 2 hours of him like begging and pleading to his ex that he has a restraining order against. Like, there has been no growth. There's been like no apology. He's a shitty individual. No matter what you say at this point, you can't come back from this. He's abusive, and he will always be abusive. Keep him away. Like, I don't give a fuck if he can do a little two-step, He can crump a little bit, do the Michael Jackson lean. I don't give a damn. Fuck him.
The unfortunate thing is, while I do agree with you, there's no coming back from this, it ends up putting him in another kind of category of celebrity. And that's the one who the red pill podcasters and the women haters tend to gravitate to. Because like I said before, men didn't fuck Chris Brown. People remember like a few months ago when he had like his meet and greets and they were talking about why women spending all their hard-earned money on seeing Chris Brown, like what makes him so special. Now all of a sudden that he said free Tory, all of a sudden they're Chris Brown fans. and they're gonna stick by that as long as people like him are around.
So I feel like this, right? Like I agree, but I think a lot of the reason why a lot of people hated that shit was because women paid all that money to see them, and
Mhm.
chances are their girls did the same. It's the same shit they did with Usher. You know what I'm saying? Like when Usher was
Giving
you
the
know,
cherries.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So men are weird, bro. Like they'll sit there and be like, "Well, why the women going through all this shit? Like, man, fuck me, man. You shouldn't be doing all that. You taking pictures with other niggas, girls, and all that shit. And, man, you know, blah 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 blah." Until he
Sound like
indicates
a South Park character. Like,
that's how they all say. You taking pictures with other niggas, girl, and if the girl doing that, she ain't your girl. You know, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, who cares? Like, they paid $1,000 to take a picture, and you're that destroyed by that shit. You're weird. But then they also try, like you said, defend a man because of we need to stand up for men because men are, as some men believe, being attacked and being told what isn't masculinity and et cetera, et cetera. So this is their plea to protect men that need protection from doing abusive things to people. I don't. So men are weird, bro. Men are weird.
and they
Child.
say the male loneliness epidemic isn't real. It definitely is.
It is.
It's their
It
own
is.
fault too.
It is. But you can't tell them that.
Y'all,
No, no,
y'all
no, no,
listening?
no, no, no. According to Slim, Fresh and Fit, it's y'all fault because y'all won't
Who?
take a nice guy.
Who?
Fresh and Fit podcast,
Yeah,
the red pillars.
yeah. It's
This
y'all
is
fault.
your problem.
It's women's fault because y'all don't want a good man. Y'all want a man.
My problem is
Y'all want
y'all
the
keep
y'all
listen.
want the
Look
thug
at
man.
me. All you single men, look at me. Okay, stop taking advice from men who have never been married, who have only been divorced, who when they are literally up their mother's ass 24/7. Okay, you need to be looking at men who are happily married for years. Both parties are happily married. Not the bot blocked my message. Mm.
Damn, she, what you say?
Is Myron married? Is Myron married?
Here's here's the thing, right, about Myron that pisses me off, right? I
His
always look at
face?
that man. Yes, his face, specifically his face. It always looked weird to me, right? And I could never figure out what it was about his face that
I
used
was joking when I said that.
no, it's genuinely his face, right? Because it just bugs me. He has a face that I want to punch, but that's besides
Is
the
he
point.
married?
No, he's not. He's never been
Okay,
married.
so why are you taking that's like
I'll,
me, right?
I'll tell
I
you.
know
I'll tell
3
you.
words in Spanish. Don't ask me for fucking Spanish
No,
lessons,
I'll tell
bro.
you. I'll tell you why a lot of these guys turn to red pill people. But I was gonna say Myron isn't even African American. He's like trying to pose like an African American man, and the dude is not even African American. I think he's like Sudanese, so he's not even from here. And he talks about issues with like in our community and things like that. Like he's part of it, and he's not. But that's all I was gonna say about him that pisses me off. But a lot of these dudes turn. I said these men will hate. Bruh, for real, the shit is so weird.
Like a woman would
But
be
a
like,
lot
"Oh
of
my
them,
gosh, I'm such a shitty person. Yes, come and fuck me, and I will do everything for you."
the reason,
No,
the reason why a lot of these dudes turn to these red pill
bite
people
my
is
chin.
because, again, like we said, the male loneliness thing is a real thing. Men are lonely, especially young boys. Young boys are lonely as well. Young boys go through a lot of shit. They have a lot of deep thoughts, and it doesn't help that, like, especially if you're on Black Twitter or Black TikTok and you're in Black spaces, a lot of times you'll often hear how you as a boy or a man it just ain't shit and how you're a bad individual and how you get lumped into all of this shit. which doesn't also help with your sadness and loneliness. So you turn to these people who quote unquote see you, and this has genuinely been a lot of people. They've turned to people who they feel seen by them. They're saying things that they feel. You know, they know that, oh yeah, you're suicidal and you feel lonely. Nah, it's nothing wrong with you. You're this, that, and third. Like these people speak to those people. So that's why the red pill thing takes off, because in their mind they are men who are all the same. But instead of just being like, why am I lonely? They just put the loneliness and the depression on women. And it's women's fault.
You know, I
It's
find
not
this
right.
hilarious.
And I'm not saying it's right, but when you're a young, impressionable teen, who you gonna turn to? On one side, you hear women saying you this, that, and the third. On the other side, you might hear men saying you this, that, and the third as well. On this side, you're like, wow, I'm getting love over here. I feel loved over here. I feel seen over here. So yeah, a lot of those people turn to the red pill people, and that's why they have all these fans. Granted, a lot of them are fucking 13 to 17 years old. But ultimately, yeah, these people turn to them because that's why.
There's two things I wanted to talk about that because I am actually working on a video about this subject. For one, I do agree with you about it affecting kids at such a younger age.
That shit is so funny too.
Not dead as it is, but like what people don't realize is that a lot of these kids were raised in the digital era, so they don't have a sense of community. Like we grew up before internet, so like our friend groups were people we hung out with in school, people we hung out with at clubs, like social events. So we got to build that community, and we had people that we could talk to and relate to. And while it doesn't excuse the behavior, because there are people in our age group who still act like that, we have a sense of community. Whereas a lot of these younger kids grow up on technology, so all they have is TikTok. They have X/Twitter. They have Facebook and Instagram, and they don't know how to distinguish talking to somebody in real life over somebody on the internet. Now, yeah, there are women out there who go on social media and they share their experiences about how they feel about men. And I do feel that there's a small subset of them who do man bash and kind of overdo it. But I also look at it like this: you're not talking about me. I'm happily married. My wife is happily married. We work together to build our relationship. We're happy as a unit. So I don't take offense when somebody says, "Oh, men ain't shit," because that got nothing to do with me. If I do take offense to it, then it kind of indicates that, yeah, you're talking about me.
I mean, yes, but we also gotta understand too that words are words. I don't get me wrong, I am with you. I am not that dude. So when a woman says, "Yo, men ain't shit," these men out here, this, that, and the third, that ain't me. I ain't doing that. So hey, it ain't talking about me. I understand. I, as an adult man, understand that shit. You, as an adult man, understand that shit. You understand context and nuance. A lot of these kids don't. A lot of these younger people don't. And that's something that for them, they're like, well, that ain't me. So why do you have to say those things about me? Why am I lumped into that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can use the word some, few, many, whatever. And as somebody who used to think like that, yeah, like you could use those words, but do understand that for a lot of people, and I look at this Muhammad Ali uh quote, and he was talking about like there might be 10,000 snakes out there. 9,000 want to kill you, the other 1,000 don't. So are you to let all of them in because of a few thousand that won't hurt you? Nah, you gonna be like, nah, I'm keeping all of those snakes out there because I don't know which ones is the bad ones. And it's the same concept with the all men or all insert whatever. You don't, when it comes to like the all men shit, you don't know who's a good man and who's not. Unfortunately, you don't, because the bad men pose like good men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you have people who say, "Hey, I'm a good man. I deserve some pussy." All right, that's cool. Go earn that shit like everybody else. Go talk. Go get a woman to like you, and then y'all have sex. Don't take it. Don't be weird. Don't feel like you deserve something you didn't earn. So I get the whole all thing. You know what I'm saying? It's again something you can use your words. Sure, you can use some, few, many, but again, not all women know who is and who ain't the good man until they actually talk to him and actually see who is and who ain't. And if they want to, they want to. If they don't, they don't. I don't know. What do you feel, Ray?
I don't care if this offends somebody, but like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Like when it comes down to it, like if it's in like at night and it's a man, like yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna have my guard up. And I know a lot of men get offended by that. But kind of like what you said, and also I think what really bothers me even more so about this kind of subject is that a lot of this time growing up, and I'm speaking for like black women here, black women would hear from other men that men ain't shit. Like protect yourself because these men out here are gonna be using you and and all this other stuff. Men only want one thing, you know. Don't give, don't give it up so easily, you know. Why buy the cow if I can get the milk for free and shit like that? But when they turn that right and they grow up as an adult, you know, full-fledged woman, and they have that same mindset, like, hey, I can't trust, you know, men out here like that. They get so offended, and it's like, how are you gonna get mad at me when your uncle, your daddy, your grandparents, all the men on the older men have been spitting this rhetoric at us? Like you can't have it both ways. You can't be like, that ain't shit, but also you gotta give this man a try. You gotta do like no, you don't get to do that. And so when it comes down to if I'm walking down the street and it's late at night and it's a man, I'm gonna have my guard up. Now, if it's a young kid, like 10 and under, probably not so much, right? But honestly, anyone over the age of like really 13, I'm having my guard up. Safety first, because I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what type of mood you in. And I remember watching a video about the whole bear versus man thing. Mm-hmm. And they were like, why would you choose the bear? Because the worst thing that a bear can do is kill me. I know what I'm getting into when it comes to a fucking bear. You don't know what the fuck you're getting into when it comes to a man. And if you get offended by that, I don't give a flying fuck.
I laugh because I know what you're talking about, and the thing that makes that whole conversation funny is that like so many men were upset that women chose the bear, which if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. But like 2 weeks later, it came out that 4 men gang raped, killed, and ate an iguana.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks later after that conversation. So it's
look at my hat. Hat is what?
Also, 2 weeks after that, there was this group chat that was revealed that would show that men were actually plotting to do that kind of thing to not only other women, but their family members as well.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that shit.
And y'all wonder why women don't trust y'all. Fuck out my face with that, bro.
And it was like thousands of people.
Yes, thousands, tens of thousands. And it's like women have to be on guard even with their brothers and sisters. Well, not sisters, but their brothers. And that's the other thing. People want to act like, you know, oh, you're going to get attacked more likely from a stranger. More likely you're going to get attacked from a family member or a friend of the family. That's who you most often get. And that is horrible to fucking think of. That really the people who are really going to hurt you are your fucking family members. But that's the type of that is the type of thing that women have to go through on a daily fucking basis. And you know, oh my gosh, I don't have any friends and no woman want to fuck me. If you don't go get a motherfucking sex doll, if you don't go buy some pussy, and I know people look down on that, but I don't give a fuck. Maybe buy some pussy, have a conversation with a fucking stripper or something. Maybe actually girl is a fucking person. Because guess what? Women are lonely out here too, but you don't see us doing half shit these lonely male pandemic men are doing. Fuck out of here. Grow the fuck up. There are lonely people fucking everywhere. Deal with it. Yeah, maybe brush your fucking teeth. Wash your fucking hair. Not with the 31-in-1 fucking body wash. Body wash, mouthwash, lotion, goddamn toothpaste, shower cream, moisturizer, shea butter, body oil. Why the fuck is that all over your body?
They really say, yo, men lazy as shit. Just give them everything in one bottle, yeah.
And they still don't even use it.
That's the funny.
You can just like lather your whole body up, rinse off, T-pose in that bitch, and you're done.
And you
Hey,
know what the sad thing about a lot of these dudes is too? Because I've seen it on threads and social media from like forever. I'm sure you've seen it too, Ray. These men will go into a woman's comments, say whatever they want about them, but as soon as a man confronts them, they go quiet. They get silent. They change their tune. And it's because they're not used to being confronted by actual men who actually define what the word man is. Their definition of man is, oh, I got to get me some ass. I got to get me some pussy. It's never, I take care of my family. I make sure that I provide. I work hard every single day to make sure my family got a roof over their heads. I work hard to make sure I'm a better person in life. I uphold my community. They don't want to see that. They want to be like, oh, well, I want everything handed to me. Life is hard. Life is going to be hard. Okay. That's what life is. You think women are out here complaining about life and not doing anything about it? I know plenty of women who struggle every single day with the stuff that they got going on. And on top of that, having to worry about men. But you know what? They getting degrees. They getting it done. They're going on vacations because they work hard and they deserve the life that they live. And it's not hard for us to do the same things too. But you got to get rid of that mentality that you're a victim. Yeah, I understand loneliness. Yeah, I understand sadness. But you know, I also understand action. Yeah, I'm going to be sad, but am I going to be sad forever? No. I'm going to find a way to get therapy. I'm going to find a way to get out of not making money. I've been unemployed for a year. I lost my job last year. Do you think I've been at home crying? No. I find ways to build my brand up to make money, and I still make my ends meet because that's what a man does. He figures a plan and he figures something out. But none of these men want to do that. They want to blame everybody in the world. They want to blame women for all their problems. And at the end of the day, the men that are basically siding with you are the same men who are at your age doing the same shit, and now they're in their 40s and 50s, hanging in the street, no prospects, nothing going on in their life. Just what's the vibe? It ain't you.
I agree. Should we get up out of here?
I'm with it. I didn't realize what time it was.
I guess before we go, anybody want to say anything wrestling related? So this is turn this into a wrestling podcast.
I don't understand why WWE have LFG. If their LFG is gonna go to NXT, what the fuck?
It's their version of Tough Enough.
I feel like it's fucking stupid. In my opinion, it's fucking stupid. It's like it's just stupid. And now Julia's on fucking SmackDown. That's fucking stupid. Why the fuck just put her on fucking SmackDown to fucking begin with? But I'll be on fucking next week's goddamn episode.
Yeah. All right. Pat, got anything you want to say?
We have our first meme, guys. That I just got sent.
Do I have anything that I have to say wrestling related? Nah. Oh, the only thing I have to say wrestling related is while I feel like they did rush the storyline, I hope to God, and I am speaking this into existence, R-Truth has to be the one to beat John Cena for the belt. If by any chance WWE you don't do this whole story with John Cena right, let R-Truth be the one to beat him for the title.
My bad.
Because as funny as his promo was on Friday,
We'll be the
it was
only
actually good.
saving grace.
I wish. I don't know. I'm enjoying Evil John Cena, but I don't know.
And I hope John Cena wins Money in the Bank and cashes it on Jay, and he has both belts.
See,
that's that bullshit.
Just goes home. I actually hope he goes home with both belts. It just erases everything. Just be like, I'm taking your powers too, carrying across. I'm resetting the timeline. It just truly ruined wrestling. No?
If it means carrying cross gets pushed, I'm with it.
Absolutely.
If you guys say so.
Everybody yawning. It's that time.
All right.
I'm gonna go eat my dinner. Yeah.
Yes, same. And on that note, we out of here. This has been Let Me Talk podcast with Ron Morrison, Ray Day with the AK, and Moo Moo Mania.
With the OG Pat.
I was going to go to Ray, but I think I'll let you fly.
We out of here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Pat by